Hey, feeling good, like I should.
Hey guys, it's Ava. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. Today I am doing another dance chat video. This will be episode 2 of my new series. I'll be posting these once a week, hopefully, additional to my other videos. Editing and uploading is a lot of work, don't judge. But yeah, that's my job, so I'm not complaining. Today I'm going to be talking about body image as a dancer, which is kind of a sensitive topic, to be honest. But I'm here, I'm going to be talking about the negative sides, I'm going to be talking about the positive sides, and how I've overcome a bad body image in the past and how I'm still working through it today, because as a dancer it can be tough. You're staring at yourself in the mirror for hours with a perfectionist mindset, and that can easily turn negative under the right stressors. So this is actually the 4th time I've filmed this video. It's hard for me to be vulnerable about this topic, I guess you could say. 2 of the times I didn't like what I was saying, I got a little too negative with it, and then the 3rd time the lawnmower guy came and started mowing the lawn. So we're on a roll today, but I'm back. I am here. There is no lawnmower and we're feeling more positive. So Ava, if you're editing this, you are gonna post this. I don't want this to offend or trigger anyone, so if you feel like this might affect you negatively, I would X out of the video. I'm just gonna be talking about my personal experiences with definitely not eating disorder or body dysmorphia, but coming close to that, and just how I turned away from going down that bad road and all that stuff, and how I'm working to improve my body image to this day. So yeah, without further ado, I guess let's just get right into the video. I guess I'll start with where my body image took a negative turn. So for me, I feel like it had always been an underlying issue. I just felt a little negative about myself. Like, people would tell me, oh my gosh, Ava, you're so skinny, you're in such good shape, and I would think a little bit in the back of my head, yeah, I guess I'm in good shape, but I would always be thinking there's room for me to improve. I could be skinnier, I could be stronger, my abs could be more defined. Like, I never would give myself the reward of being confident in myself. I would always be thinking on how I could improve more, which is typically a basic mindset for dancers to have. So I don't think that's out of the ordinary or not normal, but I think it can affect you negatively if you don't develop some self-confidence. So yeah, this wasn't affecting me in a negative way at all. It was just something I thought in the back of my head for the most time, until about December. I guess what caused it is I got into like my first serious relationship, you could say, and it definitely was not caused by the relationship at all. This was already an underlying issue, as I mentioned before, but it definitely brought something out that intensified my negative thinking of myself. So I was constantly comparing what I was eating to this person I was dating, or how much exercise I was getting a day to this person. And I think I was eating a little bit unhealthier when I spent time with them. So what I started to do that I thought would help is not eat at all until I ate over there at their house. But the thing with restriction, as I'm sure some of you know, is that it can cause binge eating. So I ended up reversing what I wanted to happen, and I gained a little bit of weight from stress eating and overeating. Because this wasn't the healthiest relationship, I would be stressed, and plus other things going on in my life at the time. I just partook in a lot of stress eating, which sucks. I didn't even realize it at the time, what was going on. And then January, we broke up. I was obviously upset about that. Continued to happen, and then I realized that I had gained a little bit of weight, and then that's when it turned even worse. I started to not eat like enough at all, like see how long I could wait throughout the day without eating, and that's terrible. Not only is this bad for your body as a dancer, you're not getting enough fuel, enough energy for dance, it's like damaging to your metabolism. So when you do start eating healthy again, your metabolism is not going to be the same. So this was so bad. I didn't even realize how bad this was while I was doing it. Not only that, but I was going into dance tired. I didn't have energy. My shift of focusing on dance and being 100% prepared and 100% for dance was shifting over to how I looked, which was so stupid. So dumb of me. But once again, I had a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff going on negative in my life during that time. Once I realized this was the issue, I started to try and eat healthy and work out again, and I think since then I have lost a little bit of weight, or at least got toned and back to where I was before, but that is not at all the issue. The issue was how I was thinking of myself so negatively all the time, and that's just not good at all. I think what changed is I just took time to identify that it was my emotions, that there was nothing wrong with my body, it was just the things I was thinking in my head that was wrong. Once I realized that, and I realized that I needed to eat before dance to not feel like I was gonna pass out, then I started to get back on track. But I would say I did come a little bit close to something that could have been dangerous and unhealthy, and yeah, so I just wanted to share that little backstory before I got into ways to improve your body image, just so you guys didn't think I was like ignorant. I have had experience in this a little bit, and I just wanted to open up and share with you guys that before I got into the more like positive aspect of the video, which I think we should get into now for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of triggers for me still. Like, I'll be scrolling through TikTok and it'll be like what I eat in a day, and it will show like someone barely eating anything in a day, and I'll be like, why can't I do that? Why can't I eat so little? I'd be so much skinnier. That's what I think in my head. And then I have to correct myself and be like, no, Ava, you're an athlete. You need energy to fuel your body. Maybe this person isn't dancing as much as you, or getting as much exercise as you. It's just all about fixing your mindset, honestly, and acknowledging that the problem isn't your body, it's just the toxic mindset that you get into. So here are some things that I like to do that help me feel better about my body now. So the first thing, I guess, is working out. And this is not working out excessively after eating something bad or feeling negative about myself and forcing myself to work out. It's about feeling strong, feeling like I'm putting in the effort. A lot of times if I'm feeling negative and I dance or I work out, it will make me feel a lot better. So if something you're struggling with is feeling guilty about or eating bad or not getting enough exercise throughout the day, exercising or dancing is actually something that can help you get that out of your mind. Or just doing anything fun that will help you get your mind off this thing. I feel like being in quarantine has given us a lot of time to overthink lots of things, so make sure you try and stay busy so that you don't get into a toxic mindset. Another thing is taking a social media break. 100% honestly, I feel so much better if I take a break. I try not to power on my phone until 12 or 1 in the afternoon, and honestly, the mornings are the best times ever. I feel so positive, I feel confident in myself, and I think that has a lot to do with not scrolling through social media and seeing all these images where we naturally want to compare ourselves. So if you're ever feeling really negative, I would totally recommend just setting down your phone for a little bit, resetting, and just relaxing. One last thing that really helps me feel better about myself is genuinely eating healthy. Not eating less, not eating one unhealthy thing and then nothing for the rest of the day. It's planning out balanced meals, not counting calories. Trust me, I got into that too. I used to use LifeSum so much, and I would count all my calories and stress if I went over. It's not worth it, guys. You're not gonna remember in 10 years. Just eat as healthy as you can today and do your best you can today, and tomorrow is a new day. That's how you have to think of it, I promise. Now, of course, entering it in every once in a while to see if you're going over your limit is totally fine, but when it gets obsessive, that's when you want to stay away from it as much as possible. So I don't count calories anymore. Thank God. That was definitely a bad thing for me personally. It may work for some of you guys, but for me it was turning into something negative. So yeah, I like to sometimes plan out my meals or what I grocery shop the day before, and this helps me feel a lot more in control and a lot more relaxed about what I'm gonna eat, because even though I've moved on from this whole negative thing, it still happens to me sometimes. Like, I still feel a lot of guilt and a lot of shame if I eat something bad, which is a terrible way to feel, but I'm working on it. I'm really genuinely working on it. So yeah, I hope this video helps you guys, or at least brought some awareness to the topic and my experience with it. I'm glad I refilmed this because I feel like this is way more positive than the other part of the video, and I don't know if you guys could tell, I was pretty nervous to film this video, but I'm glad that I sat down and made myself do it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for constantly supporting me. If any of you guys are struggling with any issues, you can talk to me in the comments below. If you're experiencing this on a more serious level, such as like an issue with depression or an issue with anorexia or any of these things, please reach out to a professional. I think I was lucky enough to catch myself before it got bad, but if you feel like you need help or anything, feel free to reach out to me, feel free to reach out to others close to you. I feel like this is an important issue some people don't realize, especially for dancers, how easy it is to fall into a toxic mindset about eating and your body. So I hope this video helped bring awareness to that, and I hope it helps some of you guys. I did not want this video to be like a pity party for me. I just want to share my personal aspect on it and then share some positives. So I hope this helps you guys. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.